again, Donna, your homegrown gourmet, part of the Gourmet or Good Enough team with Sister Diane. Today, it's all about apples. I went to my favorite pick your own orchard and I picked a lot of apples. If you love apples as much as I do, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I have some great videos. Apple cider that'll make your house smell wonderful, my famous apple pie bars that are to die for, and today I'm going to be making apple chips. They're easy, and I'm giving you two options to dehydrate them, one in a food dehydrator and the other in your oven. I love doing dehydrated apple chips because they maintain most of their nutrients, so they're not only delicious, they're nutritious. So let's get started. First, we take our washed apples and we are going to slice them. You can use a knife or a mandolin like this. I like to use the mandolin because it gives me uniform slices. But of course, you must be very careful when using a mandolin because it has a very sharp blade and you don't want to get cut. So when you get towards the end, you may need to use the guard. Perfect. And don't throw away the ends because we can use that to make applesauce or apple cider. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting all these and we'll go on to our next step. Now we place our apple rings on a parchment lined baking sheet. Now you can leave it like this, or if you choose, you can get rid of the center. An apple core works really well, but I don't have one, so I'm just using my little tip for my icing. But that is entirely up to you. So then we're just going to spread these out all around, and you want to get them as close as possible without touching because they will stick together as they dry. To dehydrate the apple chips in the oven, I have it preheated to 225, and we're just going to put them in there about 2 to 3 hours. Check on them. They should be a little bit pliable and leathery. Flip them over, maybe another hour, and they'll be nice and crisp. We can put them in just as is. There's plenty of natural sugar in apples that you don't need to put any type of sugar on them. That's why they're so great. Or we can add a little bit of flavoring. And then we are going to sprinkle this generously on our apple chips. I'm going to make one plain and one with the cinnamon mixture. So here we go. For my dehydrator, I take the sliced apples and put them on the tray, making sure they don't overlap. And then we are going to set the dehydrator for 135 and let it go about 4 to 8 hours. I'm going to check them after 4 hours. We may need to rotate the trays. That's always a good idea when you have a long dehydration time. Or if you have a lot of trays, it's good to rotate the trays halfway through. My apple chips are done. The ones that I had in the dehydrator are nice and pliable, a little leather-like, but the ones that were in the oven are nice and crisp. Both equally nutritious, good for you. There's no sugar. We allowed the natural pectins in the apples to sweeten them. To store, just keep them in an airtight container, and you should feel real good about offering these to your family. Thanks for watching. Till next time, ciao.